Good evening, everybody. How are we doing? Ooh, it is the Patriot Hour once again. And here we are. Communist Republic of America. Ain't she beautiful? You gotta love it, gotta love it. Man, oh man. What are we to do? What are we to do in this fucked up country we live in, where truth doesn't matter, there is no justice. We essentially live in a police state where we have been convinced to support the police no matter what. Yeah, what the hell, man? What are we gonna do? What is this, Mike? It's the what is it? The EV. Where's the number of it? The EVRE20. Love this mic. This thing is freaking wicked. I love. I had the Rode Pod mic that came with the little podcaster thing that I have here for a mixing board, and that was pretty good. I couldn't quite move around, and it would stop picking up my voice a lot more than this thing does. But this thing also I like because it adds a little boom to my voice that you get when you actually talk to me in person. So. It doesn't quite make it as squeechy. Squishy X Banana, good to see you. Captain Deplorable, hoo-ah. Miranda Coe, Mike Dano, and Censorship, welcome all. Let me blow this out on Facebook here real quick. The link to this thing. What are we going to do? I got off the phone with the Angry Viking family today, and we were talking about stuff that's going on. And I thought we were just experiencing a little bit of slowness or something with growth on the YouTube channel until I started talking to them. They've got the exact same thing going on. So YouTube is already starting to shadow ban and block things more than normal because we had a fairly good rate of growth going on there, and now it's picked up significantly, and they're also noticing it. So we're definitely getting hit by the YouTube censors for sure. Hold on here. Sorry. Just sharing this link out. And if y'all could do the same, I'd appreciate it. Because of the censorship crap that's going on, this thing is being blocked, not only by Facebook, which, we've become accustomed to that censorship, but it's also now being blocked by YouTube. So, oh, Jesus Christ. Parler's website, such a pain in the ass. So much easier just to do off your phone, but hey, come on. Oh yeah, I hit the wrong button there. There we go. All right, cool. Anyway, just pop that out in a couple places real quick. That way we got it going. Hey, LFR, good to see you, man. Yeah, absolutely. Let freedom ring, man. Oh, thank you, Squishy X Banana. I appreciate it. Yeah, I do like this. I really like the sound of this thing. This is a good mic. If only we could have got them to sponsor and send us a free version of the mic. Hey, wouldn't that have been lovely? But nobody wants to sponsor people who are doing shit. This is one of the things that came off of the conversation with Angry Viking. You look at this PT News guy, the free what is that? The Freight Broker Live or whatever. This guy's getting sponsorship deals already, getting tons of money. And what's he doing? what's the guy doing? He's sitting on his ass, showing other people who are out covering stuff, and most of them are freaking left, for Christ's sakes. So he's sharing left wing, streamers out there. He's given a little bit of commentary, but he's even said himself he's basically he leans more left in his ideology. So. Yeah, this is what we're feeding. This is what the system is continuing to build. Like Ben Shapiro, okay, cool. I like some of his opinions, but he's not doing anything. Charlie Kirk, not doing anything. Candace Owens, not doing anything. Like, what are they actually doing? They're talking heads. But money is being thrown at them like crazy. You get people like what we were doing, actually throwing rallies, getting things together. And no, we get left behind. That's not cool. We don't want that to be done. About the only press we get is to be called a frickin' white supremacist. Fuck this. It makes you want to quit. Quite honestly, it does. And that's what I've been running into, for the last several months. Just you get that, and then I come on here with you guys, and this honestly is more therapeutic for me than it might be for you even. But we're dealing with crap. Angry Vikings starting to experience a lot of that crap too. With censorship, and yeah, exactly. Captain Deplorable. No, I'm not quitting on this thing. The purpose of it is too important to give up on. We can't just quit, man. It has, somebody's got to do it. The old saying, if not you, then who? That's how I feel, that's how I feel about our entire group here, all you guys out there. If it's not us, who's going to do something? Nobody's going to do anything. Like, you're going to get people who don't give a crap. Captain Deplorable, thank you very much, sir. You are amazing in the help that you have given. I do appreciate it. Also, I wanted to let you know, I checked YouTube, or not YouTube, Twitter account, and I did not see anything on there. Here, I'm going to actually post my Twitter handle. Make sure you got the right one here. So there you go. That's the Twitter handle. Make sure you're messaging the right one, because I don't know, it didn't come through. Brendan Curtis Summers, what's up? Coming from Kentucky. Good to see you. Who else did we have hop on? Leonard Ross, good to see you, man. Tim Coverdale, hello, sir. How you doing? And Raymond Rosenberry. Hold on here. Let me see. I said somebody messaged me. Oh, no. Nice. Hold on. So, some of the Angry Viking family, I'm not exactly sure, are going to be at the, I'm not exactly sure who. I know some of them will be. And they are going to be, when's Concord date? Next Friday. Oh, okay. It's, hold on. This is actually some of his crew. God, I love her. She's awesome. One of the Patriot family there with Angry Viking. And anyway, so some of the family from the Angry Viking are going to be there on October 9th. Like I said, I've reached out to the Proud Boys. I'm not sure exactly who of them will show up. I hope a few, reaching out to local militia groups, both in Wisconsin and Illinois, trying to get some of them there. I'm hoping we have a good showing for this kid, like I said. But this show, I wanted to cover the YouTube censorship. It is coming, and it's going to come hard, and it's going to come fast in the next 2 weeks. I would give YouTube probably about another week before they start really hammering down on things. And it's going to be nuts. We're going to start getting censored everywhere. It's going to start happening. And that's why I keep pushing my militia, man, because it's going to come out of nowhere. You're not going to expect it. You're not even going to know it happened, because they're just going to be gone. And you're going to be like, oh yeah, where's that one guy I used to listen to? I used to watch him. He was good. I forgot about that. I had somebody say that to me today, funny enough, about Trump. The official Trump account on Facebook. Somebody just said, like, what happened to that? I haven't seen any of that stuff in a while. I don't know what's going on. What happened to it? It just I haven't seen anything from it in a while. Yeah, because it got censored off, man. He said, I'm seeing tons of Biden shit already on YouTube. Lots of crap from there. So, it's going to get nuts. They're going to go after Censorate. They're not only going to go after militias. They're going to go after Proud Boys, which is a drinking club, for Christ's sakes. They're going to go after any conservatives, period. They're going to go after everybody. They've already been censoring. Like this is the part that blows my mind, is they've already been censoring people, like kicking Prager U off, stuff like that, demonetizing any conservative video. Like my videos right now, like I have this set up so that all the videos like turn on for monetization. Hey, it's a couple pennies per video, quite honestly, but it is automatically turned off because I'm listed as a sensitive account. I'm already listed that way. Been that way for about a week now. They automatically assume everything that comes out of my channel is going to be sensitive material. So it's already shut down that way. Like that's already been happening. And they're going to start taking out accounts. They're already starting the shadow ban. The shadow ban started a couple days ago. And that's just going to keep building. It really is. And eventually they're just going to start booting people off of here. And I'm telling you, YouTube I knew YouTube was going to be one of the last ones to do it. But they're going to start doing it. Hold on here. Let me see if I can find you. I apologize to interrupt just to do this. I'm going to see if I can find Captain real quick. CP _ There we go. All right. How do I send you a message? Like an email or some shit. Here. There. I got you. I just followed you, so it should come up with an alert that I followed you. Anyway, so yeah, I just hit a follow, so it should hit an alert. LFR, did the boss make me shave? No, I went ahead and got all clean cut just because it was getting a little too hairy for me. And hell, if they're gonna call me a white supremacist, I shouldn't have that much hair. It's not quite skinhead, but hey, I like it short. So if they're going to, why not? Why not fit the look? Screw them. Play into it. Hell. Hey, Dana M. Malone Melendrez, good to see you. Greg Wiles, good to see you. Who else did we have hop on here? I thought Tom Jones, hello. Angry Terry Manning, I love that name. Hell, why not? So anyway, guys, that's the thing I want to make sure everybody knows is we need to start pushing out these channels quick. If we don't start pushing these channels out quick, the conservatives that are actually doing something, and we don't start getting them noticed now, then when the shutdown happens, people aren't going to know about them. They're not going to have reached the message. We've probably got, I'm betting, a week left, quite honestly, until YouTube starts banning accounts. That is my bet. And the reason they're going to use is this Proud Boys thing. They're going to use the Proud Boys and militia white supremacist line to shut it down, because YouTube's been pretty good up till now. But now they're starting to, now the media agenda is starting to pick up on this. And, you know, I love every article I fucking read. It's crazy. Like, oh, they're not a, they're not, you know, they're saying this white supremacist group, like literally that's how they're just describing them. This white supremacist group, and then they show the picture of the Proud Boys like head dude who's running shit, and he's like African American and Cuban mix. Like, what? This white supremacist group. So we gotta push these channels out. Both mine, Angry Viking, anybody who's doing something, like anybody who's doing stuff, we got to get it out as fast as we can, because we need to make sure that more people start hearing the right messages about getting involved, getting off the couch, getting out there. If we don't do that, we're just gonna fade silently into the night. That's what's gonna happen. No, LFR, in fact, BLM and Antifa are absolutely not going to get shut down. They're going to be peaceful protesters. You know, what did somebody say to me? I tried calling one of my bill collectors today, and you know, tried using my white privilege, and they said it was declined. They weren't accepting that anymore as a form of payment. So, you know, things aren't working out. Yeah. So we need to make sure that anybody who's out doing stuff is getting shared out like heavily, because if we're not doing it, if we're not sharing it out, we're going to get beat by these censors, by the shadow banning, and it's going to end up shutting it down. I'm telling you, I would give Angry Viking 2 weeks. If there isn't a huge push behind him, 2 weeks, and he just disappears. He's like still going to be out doing stuff. The October 24th rally, I've been invited out of there. Hey, Jen Mitchell, good to see you. Who else do we have hop on? I saw somebody else. Nancy Drew, good to see you. But yeah, if we don't, like, that's what I would give. If without the word getting out, like, it's going to get shut down. He's going to still do the October 24th, but nobody's going to hear about it. Nobody's going to see it because it will be censored. And I'm going out there. Hell, I'm bringing the sound equipment. So I'm like, yeah, you know, shit, let's do this thing. I got some kick-ass sound equipment back here that I bought for Memorial Day with my own money. So some pretty big-ass speakers that'll really blow out some areas. So you know, I'm gonna bring them out there. I'll bring all of my sound equipment. Hopefully we can get some Wi-Fi and actually be able to live broadcast from there too, with decent cameras, like not off of cell phones. So yeah, and Jen said I'm one of the speakers out there. So you know, it's gonna be fun. But you know, we want to make sure that voices like mine, like the Angry Viking, are actually reaching people. And the only way we're going to do that through all of this censorship, like it's bad enough to keep yanking shit down on Facebook. Like we had 30,000 followers between my militia and AR2. Well, actually it was the Modern Day Revolutionary. 30,000 just between those two pages. Just those two pages alone, 30,000 followers. Not to mention all the groups. There was another, I mean, and some of those could have been mixed together, you know, but that could have been, you know, who knows, another, I don't know, another 10,000, 20,000, maybe more than that. And when it all got taken down in an instant, it got wiped out. Angry Viking, I don't know what he was up to, maybe 100,000 or more, just got wiped out like that, you know, just instantly gone. Nobody's looking for it. Nobody's out. And a couple people are like looking for it, but otherwise it's just like, oh yeah, that one guy. I heard about him. I don't know. I haven't followed his stuff in a while. I don't know why. I'm not following his stuff anymore. Okay. Well, whatever. Yeah, and that's what happens. That it just like it's gone and it disappears. The same shit is going to happen on YouTube. It's just going to be gone like that. Like that. Sorry, I got to snap into the mic. I forget. But all of a sudden, it's just going to be gone. The one plus that we have over everybody else is the mymilitia.com website, allowing people to still get together. Like, the awesome thing about My Militia is, say, hey, you're from say Tennessee, right? And you want to do an event in Tennessee. You can schedule the event on My Militia, just like you do on Facebook. You can put a calendar thing on there, invite people to it on there. Hell, you can even send that out to Facebook and Twitter and stuff like that and let people sign up on there. They'll remove it, but it doesn't matter because the signups go back to mymilitia.com. You can set up forums, you can set up groups, you can set up clubs in there for all your people. You can set up your own militia on there. And then when everything else gets taken down, it doesn't matter because your base of operations is there. Your main communication channel is there. So, and this is the thing. We got Angry Viking up on mymilitia.com with a club there. I don't think we've grown it a whole lot because he's still trying to go other routes. But what you do is you go promote that everywhere else and drive them all back to there. Because then they remove your posts, they remove your accounts. Who gives a shit? You're still there. You still got all your people there. Yeah, you can even make your group private on My Militia if you want to, where other people can't see what's going on, who's in it and all that stuff. So there's so much power behind being able to use that platform for people. Like, Parler's okay. Parler is similar to Twitter. Unless you were already somebody, it's really hard to break through in that, and it's a horrible networking tool. Rumble is like a fucking dating app for videos. Hopefully Bongino does something with these and makes them good. But swipe left if you don't like it, swipe right if you do like it. Like, this is a fucking dating app for videos. What? How is this going to help anybody? Cool. It'll reach out to a few more people. Awesome. Yay. But yeah, it's nuts, man. It's nuts that there's nothing out there for us other than, quite honestly, mymilitia.com. Everything else is going to get wiped out or be so inefficient at doing anything that there's not going to be any organization capable. So we have to make sure that we're doing it. Angry Days, good to see you. Kathy Honacker, an oldie but a goodie. How you doing? Not meaning you're old, but you've been with us for a while. Freedom Spirit and Chris Schlitt, good to see you both. Derek Fish, hello. So we got to make sure... what was that? Hold on. Squishy X Banana, they compromised my business email and I lost my company number that was through Google, and they tried to charge over $30,000 in credit cards. Jesus. And see, this is one of the problems. One of the primary problems with what we're facing. Anonymous. I don't know who knows about Anonymous and what they are, but they are the hacker arm of the left. That is what they are all about. Anarchy and destruction just as well. Anonymous was with us when we were fighting the lockdowns, but as soon as the Antifa BLM stuff started popping up, that's right where they went. They went over to that side. So we have a group of. They're not an organization. They're an idea. Kind of, they're similar kind of thing to Antifa. Like there is organization. I've been dealing with that organization for quite a while, several years, and almost a decade now. Well, maybe a little over. Probably about 15 years I've been dealing with that organization. Not as part of it, but with them. And they are 100% an organization. They are funded by the exact same people as Antifa and BLM. So, all right. Yeah, hopefully somebody can pass that along to Viking that somebody hacked your accounts. Yeah, because I noticed the other night somebody was saying that you got banned out of there, out of the Angry Viking thing, and I thought, oh, that's weird because he's always been cool over here. Yeah, Laura Loomer got it worse than even Alex Jones. Yeah, it's nuts. Yeah, and I mean, that's the thing is they are with that side. Anonymous is with Antifa. We don't hear about them. You don't hear about Anonymous with them. But I 100% have confirmed Anonymous is absolutely with Antifa and BLM. You want to know why shit's getting out there? Why accounts are getting hacked? Why, like Wimkin started off. Why they got just firebombed, digitally firebombed? Anonymous. That's why. I'm telling you, man, they're destroying things and destroying things digitally, destroying groups online and the media is doing the same thing. It's crazy, but we have to stay vigilant. If we're not vigilant, if we're not organized, like mymilitia.com is not a new site. People go on there and like, oh, this new website just pops up out of nowhere and all of a sudden it's great. No, you're just fucking hearing about it for the first time. My Militia's been up for like 6 years. That site has already gone through the trials and bullshit of people attacking it, like Anonymous coming after it, hackers going after it. That site has already been through it. The original designer of that site already fought all of those battles and took care of it. So like it's pretty safe. I mean, nothing's utterly safe. You get the right guy going after it, something can happen, but that site is pretty damn well fireproofed. So they're not going to be able to take that thing down until the web goes down. And quite honestly, like, I mean, we are like getting insane amounts of membership every month. Yeah, exactly. LFR, my militia has the best security available to the private sector. Seriously. I mean, this thing was like set up because of the attacks it has gotten over the last 6 years. So it's already been tried and tested. It's not like Wimkin, some new site up there. Oh yeah, we're going to do this thing. We're going to be the new Facebook. Oh shit, we're getting attacked by everybody. Why? No, my militia's already been through it, man. It's already been tried and tested. This is not some new novice site that like people are coming out with. This thing's been around and been tested. So we gotta be pushing that like hardcore. We gotta be pushing that. That is going to be the only communication tool left to us at some point in time here. Just wait until the week before. I mean, oh my God, the week before election day, they're shutting down everything. They've already said it. Like, look up Zuckerberg's interviews, man. Zuckerberg is flat out telling how it's going to be. They're shutting it down. It's going to be crazy. Really, really is. And YouTube is already kicking it up. Like, people don't know about it. People don't see it. But that's one of the privileges that I have had since early April, is the connections that I have built and put together. I see a lot of people out there, and I talk to a lot of people, and I'm able to gather a lot of information from all over. And I'm able to see far enough ahead that I know what's going on. I understand the tactics that they're using. I've studied this shit for years. I know what they're doing, and I'm telling you, we got a week, maybe two max, before YouTube starts cutting out accounts, and we have that time now to share this shit out and tell people to get on it, get caught up, start paying attention. If we don't use that time, we're not going to have enough people aware of what's going on. We're not. And if we don't have enough people aware of what's going on when it goes off, I mean, we're going to be light on numbers. I'm telling you, it puts us behind the eight ball, and we're going to have to catch up. It's a battle we're going to have to fight. It is. Like, we are going to have to fight this battle one way or another, in one form or another, whatever it may be, for the censors who are listening now and deciding whether they will allow monetization on this thing. But if we don't get more people caught up now, you're not going to wake anybody up now. Don't get me wrong. Like, all the fights to try to wake people up, to try to get people on board and understanding what's going on. Like, forget all that. You're not going to wake anybody new up. And if you do, it's going to take too damn long to unplug them. We're at a point now where we're at the very tail end. And I said this, God, what did I say? Chris Schlitt. I must have said this like, I don't know, almost a month ago. I said that the time for unplugging people is over. We're at the time where we educate each other. We get up to speed on what's going on. We get all the shit out there, get people together, start organizing, and the time is going to come where we're not going to be able to do that. And that's about a week or two ago, a week or two out from now. And that's going to be over. All organization is going to be done. That's it. Sorry. Drop your pins. The test is over. What you got is what you got. And that's it. Well, once shit goes hot or however it goes, you're going to have a little bit more people join just by seeing what you're doing and wanting to get involved. But that's it. That's it. Like, you're going to get maybe another 5-10% over what you have now. That's it. You're not going to get shit else. So it's time to like start busting out answers. The clock on the test is running out and we're failing. So if we don't start busting through just, answering questions as quick as we can, we're going to run out of time, and that's going to be it. And the writing is on the wall, guys. I'm telling you, YouTube is going to start shutting down accounts right now. I'm telling you, it's coming. They're going to use this Proud Boy initiative that has started, calling them white supremacists. They're going to use that. They're going to tie in militia groups with it like they've always done. But they're going to use that push right there. And they've already talked about it. Like, they've already had congressional hearings about censoring social media. And if they can't censor social media enough, then government has said they will just take over social media. They have already talked about it. So, like, this is not new. Yeah, Captain Deplorable. Honestly, it could be just several days. It could just be several days. I'm giving it. I'm talking on maximum. Like, we've got a week to 2 weeks before they start shutting it down completely. My guess, honestly, is probably about a week before they actually just start pulling accounts. That's my guess. My guess is we have a week left before they start killing accounts. So whoever we don't get to, we're just not going to get to, guys. I mean, that's the thing. It's not going to happen. It's going to be dead. It's going to be over. It gone. See ya. Sayonara. Hold on. I saw somebody else pop on here. Who do we have? Rick Wells. Good to see ya. I've been on My Militia for over a year and have never had a problem at all. Awesome, man. Yeah. I mean, and that's the thing. Like, that is what MyMilitia.com was originally built for. It was built for militia groups who, constitutional, support government militia groups to be able to put out or have a central base and then to put out recruitment from there. You go on social media and you pull people in, and from there, then they come and they hook up with you on My Militia, and you do your vetting process, and then you deal with them in real life. Get the fuck offline and start talking to people in person. That's the key, right? Is talking in person. Ultimately, I mean, that's where it needs to be. All of these other tools are meant to get people, right? And MyMilitia.com was meant as a centerpiece for that, to open communication, allow free communication, as we continually got censored on all social media from the get-go. Like, this is not a new thing for militia groups. They're kind of used to this. Everybody else is just kind of like, oh, first time? All right. So... yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, man, it's coming, and YouTube is coming right now. I'm giving it no more than a week before they start killing accounts, and they will start killing accounts. They're already shadow banning massively. So, Greg Wiles' question is, what will we, the true patriots, be prepared to do about it when they come for us all full steam? There's no doubt it will come to that. Yeah, and this is where I'm at on the Back the Blue stuff. like we were one of the first groups. Actually, I think we were the first Back the Blue rally, period. I think we were the first Back the Blue rally because I remember we couldn't get anybody to it because everybody was so damn afraid. Even the cops wouldn't come to our Back the Blue rally because they were afraid. Not even the fucking police would come to their own damn rally supporting them. You believe that? Like, we held this thing, and he's not on here right now, but Happy Hour Al, he helped with that idea, and we started running with it, and we put it out there, and they wouldn't even show up to their own damn rally. We had our two best rallies were in Pennsylvania and South Carolina, where we had about 10 to 15 people each, and that was it. I was all by myself. Happy Hour was all by himself. And it was nuts. It was nuts. They wouldn't even support themselves because it was too early in the BLM Antifa thing going on. They were afraid. This is when the cops were doing the videos of crying because they were afraid of their Starbucks, and Starbucks was poisoning drinks, and McDonald's was like they were afraid of the drive-through and all that stuff. This is during that we were pushing Back the Badge. That was our event, and we were the first ones out there doing it. And even in that, I pushed one clear message. We push constitutional law enforcement. Constitutional. Because we had just got done dealing with the cops who were enforcing unconstitutional laws. How am I going to turn around and say, hey, well, let's back these fucking bastards who have just been suppressing our constitutional rights and enforcing laws and have been enforcing laws that are unconstitutional for probably decades. I mean, not each of them are on the force for decades, but how can you go around and do that? Like, they're literally threatening people. If you step out of your car in New Jersey, we will arrest you. They're coming out in full SWAT gear and getting physical with actual peaceful, not this bullshit BLM Antifa stuff, but actual peaceful protesters in Sacramento, in California, one of our rallies there. I don't know y'all seen it, but that we had the Angels, something Angels, Freedom Angels were out there, and they got arrested out there, and SWAT shoved them physically off of the grounds, and one Patriot got up and talked to him, and they backed down. They dropped their batons and walked off. But they were willing. They were willing to do unconstitutional things. They were willing to, on orders. We're just following orders. I can't support that, and we shouldn't be supporting that. But I do support constitutional law enforcement, and that condition needs to be understood. We support you if you support our Constitution and we the people. Absolutely. We got your back. You got to have our back, because I'm telling you right now, we are empowering those law enforcement officers to do horrible things to anybody who opposes them right now. We are empowering them. And when this wave 2 of the COVID comes out and the new lockdowns come out, it's going to be sick, and it's going to be aimed at us, and we will have given them all of that power to do all of the things that they're going to do to us. Wait till that mandated vaccine comes out and they say, hey, guess what? You take it or we beat you with the billy club, and then we make you take it. Wait until that. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Yeah, I support constitutional law enforcement. Constitutional. You have to be willing to use the correct judgment. You take that oath. That's part of the Oath Keeper thing. You have taken that oath to defend the Constitution from all enemies, foreign and domestic, to not enforce unconstitutional laws. And if you can't do that, you shouldn't be an officer. So I will support constitutional law enforcement. Absolutely. And they need to understand that we support them so long as they support we the people and the Constitution. But that's the scary part, and that's where we're going to get shut down, guys. I'm telling you. We're facing dangerous freaking times. And what are you willing to do? You need to start looking in the mirror and asking yourself that, because the time is coming when that is going to be the question. What are you willing to do to defend the constitutional republic, to save the constitutional republic? And the real question is, what are you willing to do to make sure your kids don't live in a communist America? in the People's Republic of America, the Communist Republic of America. What are you willing to do? You know? So, anyway, that's, yeah, Captain, like I said, man, I want to talk, I want to try it out first and get you on here for sure. But I want to make sure it works, so I'm not like bringing you on and it's total bust. Because I have not tested out this stuff. All right, cool. Let me see. All right, awesome. So I'll give you a call as soon as I hop off of here, and maybe we can even test it tonight so that I can get you on tomorrow, man. Let's do that so we can actually do this thing, because I got to give you personal information that I don't want everybody, whoever sees this thing, to have for the Zoom stuff. So I want to make sure that we got that set up offline so I can just bring you in. So, but yeah, we'll get you, Captain. Now that I got your information, I see I do have it on Twitter. I'll give you a call right after this, and we'll get that tested out tonight. Yeah, Chris Schlitt, that will be the Flashpoint forced vaccination. And guys, yeah, like LFR said, network can get organized on mymilitia.com. I mean, really, honestly, yeah, Derek Fish. Signal is good. Like, Signal is endorsed by, Snowden, for Christ's sakes. I don't know what more of a trusted endorsement you need than that. But here's what I don't trust. Apple. I don't trust Apple. I don't trust Android. You think they can't get your keystrokes and what you're doing? Like, they can't, send in screenshots and they don't know everything that's going on in your phone? No. Things go sideways, man. They're going to pull it. The Proud Boys, we use Telegram. Yeah, we got banned off everything. Yeah, Derek, that absolutely, man. Actually, I'm trying to get involved with local Proud Boys, so we'll see how that goes. I have absolutely no problem, being part of that group. I think they stand for everything we should be standing for, as well as a local militia. So I'm all down, man. Let's see, Derek Fish. People aren't believing the white supremacist narrative. It's honestly not working anymore. Maybe it was working in 2016, but not now. Some people. I don't know. I mean, if you check out social media, man, I think the right people aren't believing it, but there are a lot of the wrong people that are. Let's see. It doesn't matter if the people are buying into the white supremacist narrative. It just matters if the corporations are doing it, and they are. Yeah, you're right. And that's the crazy part. So, I don't know. Yeah, we got to, my message is we got to share this out. We got to share out the messages of conservatives. I did a video on Republicans on social media, and that's what it was about. Like, we have to be as good at sharing and liking and commenting and engaging in social media as they are. We have to be. If we're not as good as the left is, then our message is going to get even more blunted. We have to get the messages out there. The quote unquote audience, right, has to be able to push out the messages just as effectively as the left does, really. And if we can't do that, then the message isn't going to get out. That's the bottom line. It's just not going to get out. And we will remain the silent majority. We will. It's great that we're doing stuff. Actions have to be taken too, because God, I don't respect these people who aren't doing anything. But we have to get on places like on mymilitia.com, where it's safe to speak your mind, where it's safe to actually like organize without censorship. Where if we don't do that, we're going to be lost, quite honestly. That was one of the few things that the founding fathers really did have down pat, is communication lines. And this is in a time where communication was much, much harder. Communication was not what it is today. It's not as easy, but it was secure. They had secure communication. They knew that part of it, and they had that down. And we have to make sure that we do. we have to make sure that we have it down as good as they did, if not better, because the opposition is stronger today than they were then. They're not across an ocean. They're here. They are running everything. Hell, I half wonder if some of our talking heads aren't opposition as well. I mean, you look at some of these guys and you listen to some of these guys, like Ben Shapiro, all for the vaccine. Is he really on our side if he's for mandated vaccination? I don't think so. Man. Candace Owens, pro-abortion. Really? What? Okay. You know, you watch these people and you listen to them enough and you just kind of go, what the fuck? How are you our talking head? What? I don't understand. So anyway, yeah, that's about it for me tonight. Let me just scroll back here and make sure I didn't miss anything. Hold on, there was a comment. Chris Schlitt, where'd it go? I am torn, man. I got a family, so I head out into the red zones and do shit. Is it really responsible to get in the riots right now? Is it to the point to risk it all? I don't know. It's that's a question for every man to take themselves. You know. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Chris, I mean, honestly, and check out, quite honestly, go to, I think the website is proudboysusa.com. Let me just double check that, make sure it's not the Proud Boys. Yeah, it's proudboysusa.com. You can look up local chapters, see if there's a group near you, man. Quite honestly, you know, hey, you know, why not? Shit, I'd be part of as many right-wing groups that are active as possible. Get into your local militia, get into a Proud Boys chapter. Shit, be part of as many patriot groups as you can, especially ones that are doing something. Hey, Brensway, good to see you. What'd she say? Republicans won't rally because they think it's uncool to protest, all by design by the media. Well, and also this Q crap. I mean, I'm sorry for anybody who is into that thoroughly and is like behind it. I'm of the mind Q is a psyop. Q is a counter operation intended to keep conservatives chilled out. At this point, that's really where I'm at on it. I think Q is planned opposition. It's a psyop meant to keep people sitting on their couches and thinking, oh, well, once Trump wins, everything will get better. No, it won't. Like any logical, critical thinking person looking at this thing, nobody thinks that Trump winning is going to make this magically go away. Like the left is just going to go, oh, okay, he's my president now. It's all better. No. And they're not going to stay where they've been. Like, that isn't how it works. You get the news, Trump is now your fucking president. You don't go, all right, well, just business as usual, guys. Just keep it chill. We'll just light a town on fire every couple weeks. That's not how it goes. They get out, and I mean, shit, the instant he got nominated, they were out protesting and shutting down the Dan Ryan here in Chicago, like shutting down the freeway, a 4 or 5 lane, one side was 4 or 5 lanes, completely shutting it down with thousands of people. You think you go from complete peace to that, and then we're going to go from this shit show to just maintaining? No, it's going to get 100 times worse. They're going to lose their fucking minds. Lose their minds. 100%. Lose their minds. Like the whole thing's going to burn that if we aren't there to stop it. That is absolutely where it's going to go. Now, I'm not totally against Q stuff. I think there's some interesting information. I think you find out stuff that's actually going on that you might not have found out otherwise. I think it's good because it wakes people up a little bit. But overall, I think it's a psyop. I think it is meant to make people believe that Trump is this god who's going to magically fix everything. And that's not going to happen. Like, especially not with AG Barr. God, I can't tell you the amount of times I've heard that man say he's going to do something and nothing happens. Oh, we're going to stop these governors who are doing unconstitutional laws. Oh, yeah? That was months ago. You going to start soon? Sometime soon? Anytime soon? No? Okay. So, anyway, yeah, I mean, that's just where I'm at. I don't know. Hey, and that might lose some of you, and I apologize if it does, but it is what it is. That's my thoughts. And I'm going to be honest. I'm going to tell you how I think it is. So, yeah. Raymond Rosenberry, censorship is worldwide. UK was having big protests, and it was blocked. My Aussie reporter that I followed is gone now. People don't understand the extent of the censorship. No, they really, really don't. They really don't. Hey, Blue Eyes, good to see you. Do I think they could assassinate him? I think it's a possibility, quite honestly. There's already been a couple of attempts. There has. Like they tried it with the Ricin, whatever, however you pronounce that stuff, RICIN. They tried it with a gunman on the White House lawn. I think this is all just amp up. I think once he gets reelected, yeah, it's a strong possibility. And I'm not totally on board with Pence being like in our corner. Like, I think Pence appointed Fauci and that chick lady, whatever her name was, Blix, I don't know, whatever her name was. I think he appointed both of them. So I don't know. I got my doubts about him. I really do. Hey, Grey Wolf Brad, good to see you. Yeah. Greg Wiles, AG Barr equals nothing but idle threats. That's all I've seen. I've seen him threaten to take people out, but I've never seen anybody taken out. Never. Mike Dano, I think I am right next to Josh with being the king of being censored. I'm up to about 10 personal accounts since we got booted the first time off the council. Yeah, man. Yeah, Captain Deplorable, I appreciate it, man. Dude, seriously, you were awesome, man. I appreciate it so much. And every dollar that's donated here goes towards travel expenses, towards showing stuff like this that's going on. By the way, two things real quick. So Sunday, I'm going to be at a Trump rally in Naperville, where a local militia group is running security there, because the people in the Trump rally have been threatened several times. So I'm gonna probably go live from there, just show that Trump rally. How I'm gonna have the old beauty back here behind me, and a new Trump flag my mother-in-law got me. Thank you, mother-in-law. She watches these occasionally. Actually, she does comment. But I'm going to have both of those shoved in my truck out the back, and I'm going to be down there. So, I'm going to show that. And then October 9th, 9 a.m., at the Lake County Courthouse in Waukegan, Illinois. Part of the Angry Viking family is going to be there. I don't know if the man himself is going to be or not, but I know definitely some of the family is going to be there. And we're inviting out Proud Boys. We're inviting out militia groups. So, we're inviting out just regular damn patriots. We've got radio people, talk show people, media people that are conservative, hopefully joining us. We got some politicians who will hopefully join us, or people running for politics that'll hopefully join us. So we're looking to make it a kick-ass event. And free Kyle. Patriot Lives Matter. So anyway, guys, that's about it. If you haven't, check out Angry Viking after this. I think he starts right about when I end. Maybe a little bit before. He might start during, but I'm not sure. But yeah, check out his stuff. Give the dude some support, man. We got to get these things shared out there. We got to get them pushed out there. Give the likes, give the comments, all of that stuff. We gotta help support patriots who are freaking doing something, man. There are too many wannabe rhinos and showboats out there. We got to flow power to the guys who are doing shit, who are actually trying to make a change. And that's where I'm at with the Proud Boys. So, hopefully I'm going to get in talks with them about maybe getting in on my militia as well. Using that as a recruitment site for them. I mean, they already have some pretty good stuff going, but hell, another resource never hurt. So anyway, that's it for me tonight. Make sure you share the shit out of this stuff, guys. That is the only way to stop it. Share the living crap out of it. And even still, we only got about a week or two left before we're shut down completely. So in the meantime, keep it patriotic, everybody. And get out there and do something. Later.